by Full Strength AI. Appreciate them and their technology, which helps the athletes improve training and prevent injury. So, back-to-back Ukrainian athletes coming out here. Can't say enough about what they're going through training, Lawrence, in the midst of what their country's going through. It's just amazing. So, Alexei Novikov from Kiev, Ukraine, 28 years of age, 6'1", 317, and my apologies.
So Ivor's up first.
Ivor's up first.
Next.
Alexei will be up first. Thank you. Ivers is doing the same way.
Yeah, Ivers and actually both opening up.
The 36-year-old does a great job. And there he is, Alexei Novikov, the 28-year-old from Kiev now, coming out 2020 World's Strongest Man, 2022 Rogue Invitational winner. And again, Lawrence, I throw the question to you because you're European as well. What they're doing, what they're training with, during what their country is going through has got to be challenging.
I've had chats with him and Pablo, and you know, some of the devastating things they've had to go through, yet they still turn up, they still put the effort in their training, and they are fighting hard. And Alexei, believe it or not, is the youngest athlete here in this contest, and he's already achieved so much in his young career. That's a good solid opening pull there.
796 for Ukraine's Alexei Novikov. Our classic. Of course, an open winner. And that is the competition for the amateurs who come up. If you win that event, you get an automatic berth into the big show. So Thomas Evans is one of those guys. Top 6 though, Lawrence, that's not bad coming out of the open winning, and makes easy work of 806.
Top 6 in this contest, you are, without question, one of the best in the world. And here's something that's going to make
pounds for 31-year-old Trey Mitchell, of course, a two-time winner of the Shaw Classic. He won it in 21, he won it in 22. I think he'd like to get back on top of that podium now that Brian's no longer in the mix. This guy is just pound for pound. You talk about brute strength, Jerry, this is what I think of.
Oh, absolutely. And Trey is a great deadlifter. He's had very good deadlift performances in the past. The big question mark on Trey this weekend is in what shape is he back in?
Yep.
Yeah, he had a terrible injury at the end of last season, and he did well to come back as quick as he has. He's had a bit more time to train now. You can see he's put a bit more size back on as well. The deadlift is pretty great about it here. Achilles won't affect him too much on this.
Ooh. Saw a little bit of a grimace on the first, but the second attempt is good. Mark Philippi, our chief judge here, looking dead on at 826, but Trey Mitchell, I don't know.
You can be waiting a long time, can't you, between lifts? And you can kind of make that first one feel a little heavier than it normally would.
Wes Stravinsky now, the 29-year-old. 2021 Canada's Strongest Man. He finished in second place. Finished second place at the Open last year at the Shaw Classic at 826, and Wes making that look easy. The pride of Ontario, Canada, 6'3", 315 pounds.
They know their strengths and weaknesses. We're seeing the athletes that don't expect to win this event right now. They're just trying to kind of put points on the board for the end total. It's all important to keep putting points on the board in strongman. You don't need to be the strongest guy at every event. You just need the most points at the end of the contest.
Tristan Hoth now, another Canadian out of Saskatoon. 32-year-old goes 6'3", 330. He's going also at 836.
So for me, that was a heavy opening. You know, he doesn't look like a huge amount more. I don't know if you agree or not, Jerry.
It looks a little sluggish. It's hard to tell.
Some people are slower pullers.
Yes, on the openers, get used to the environment, used to the equipment. Yeah, lift on that equipment because it might be different than what you pulled on before. His big three-time winner of the World's Strongest Man. He's third place here last year. Tom Stoltman, what kind of shape is he in this year? Comes to us from a beautiful part of Scotland, Inverness, north, 6'8", 403 pounds. Three-time World's Strongest Man champion.
You can already see the scabs on the shins, so he's been deadlifting hard. He wants this title. He does. He wants to add this to his resume.
846 for the big man from Scotland.
It's a good solid lift.
Making his way out there, Lucas Hatton. Now, I talked about guys coming out in their socks. He's going au naturel. He's going barefoot.
He's another one of the new guys here that really wants to make a statement.
Yeah. Here we go. Lucas Hatton, 856 pounds.
gets it. So Jerry, we talk about the strategy of this first event. You got to know what your limit is. Obviously, no one wants to come out here and pull a blank on their first attempt.
Oh, absolutely. You have to be very so before I laid into it.
And here comes the T-Rex. Evan Singleton. I love how he comes out. The fans love his energy. He gets them all hyped up.
I love his aggression when he approaches the bar.
881 for T-Rex. Evan Singleton.
Such tremendous power off the floor. There we go, he's putting a show on for the crowd.
There's no question about to find out what Austin Andrade can do.
Well, I'm excited to watch this guy. I saw him deadlift for the first time last year over in the UK. And he was deadlifting in a contest against other athletes that were using suits. He lifted raw, and he pulled well over 900 pounds. This man is a beast. He's been training hard. He won the amateur show last year, the Shore Classic Open. That's how he got here, and he's super powerful.
I love the fact that he's in his Vans. No socks, no barefoot. He'll grab a pair of Vans. Good for skateboarding, surfing, as well as deadlifting. How about that?
You get that whip, and they actually can pull you forward and pull your hips up.
Well, guys, we are down to the final 4 competitors here in round number 1. The bar stays at 881 pounds for American Bobby Thompson out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. He was 6'1", 335. Let's see what he can do with 881.
Will be normally a very, very strong deadlifter. Let's see how being up in the seat affects him.
Gets the down signal and holds it just a second longer and then stares out at the crowd and takes a bow. Bobby Thompson, successful at 2024 World's Strongest Man. He finished just off the podium in 4th place. 2nd place, the most recent Giants Live in 23. And then the 2024, this is a new enemy, Beast of Burden. What a great title for an event.
Matt Rag has really kind of stamped his name on the sport the last couple of years, and this is the event he loves the most. He's won the deadlift in multiple competitions, pulled huge numbers.
He's a Jerry Pritchard clone, isn't he?
He looks like a deadlifter.
He loves some deadlifting.
Yeah, looks like a deadlifter.
What's wrong with you, Jerry? What became deadlifting? Why couldn't you pick something else? Why was it deadlifting?
Break Rob at his fab shop, picking up steel all the time.
It was easy.
It was a carryover.
Valuable employee, Jerry Pritchard, when you need the place spruced up a bit. We'll see what Matthew Ragnow from Auckland, New Zealand can do with 886 pounds. The Kiwi goes barefoot and he gets the thumbs up.
He's got the knee sleeves over the shins just to protect those shins. You see so many athletes, their shins are scabbed up from that bar dragging up. Yeah, he's kind of last year. I think his tactics on this will be to try and stay ahead of the chasing back and let Thor take the win. I don't think he's got what it takes to beat Thor, but he'll want to pick up big points.
Big points and big weights for the Canadian as he is successful at 890. Will whiff of something to clear that head, and now watch this.
For people who have been following Thor's build-up, his deadlift is looking phenomenal. So let's see now if in competition his deadlift is as strong as he's been looking in the gym. I believe it is. I mean, I believe he's the best deadlifter on the planet currently.
I think you have a very strong case in that. Just standing by him when you're around him, you don't realize how massive he is. Again, 6'9", 430 pounds, 906 pounds in hand.
Like his level. Easy opener.
That was like Lawrence Chalet cracking a Celsius drink. He just picked it up, cracked it, set it right back down.
I think he made it look easier.
Up to 26 pounds. This would be huge if he can get this, because he would distance himself, give him a shot at the 3rd round. But again, as Lawrence has pointed out many times, this is all about chasing points right now. He knows he's probably not going to win this event, probably not going to finish in the top 5, but if he can still salvage a few points, keep himself in the conversation, even in the top 10, it'll pay off for him tomorrow.
That's good. Good pull there from Ivor Schmaxtelis.
821 successful lifts. So 2 successful lifts for
whether it's worth the risk. Look at the positionings. Does he kind of go for those few extra pounds to pick up those extra point or two?
28-year-old Alexei Novikov now out of Ukraine. He's at 826. So we've got Alexei 826, and then next up will be Thomas Evans, and he'll be looking at 856. See what full strength AI does with Alexei Novikov. form, keep it tight. Smooth. You know once he gets over those knees, he's locking out. Good pull there from Alexei Novikov.
So he's successful at 826. Now, Jerry, I'm going to lean on you again on this one. Those first couple pulls, are those misses or are those just giving you a feel for it?
He's just getting 850 for Jerry is nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a Monday night.
Thomas Evans now out of Franklin, North Carolina, the 30-year-old, goes 6'3", 360 pounds. He's now looking down at a bar which weighs 856 pounds. So with 856 pounds in hand, with Mark Philippi, strongman legend, looking at him. And look how quickly he doesn't mess around.
That was a great lift.
That was no messing around lift.
And that's how every lift is a little different. A lot of it just becomes like mental. What every athlete has a little kind of ticks to get themselves.
Tristan's going to come out here. Tristan Hoth, the big man from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. He's going 866. Tristan Hoth now, 866 pounds. Not feeling it.
It's interesting watching the, sometimes you pick up little things, little strain here and there that show up on round two that outside looking in, how many times have you or me been in a contest and you pull a hamstring or something like that? Yeah, it's,
but you still go out. You guys are warriors. You still go out. Is there anyone back there, coach, friend, saying, hey, don't risk it. You got 7 more events. Shut it down.
You do have smart people around. They try and look after each other, but we're all stubborn males who want to lift as much as possible.
There you go, the downward signal, and Dervinsky, the Canadian, is successful at 876.
Good lift from Leslie.
This Trey Mitchell, 2-time Shaw Classic winner, just 31, still relatively young in his career. He's going for 886 pounds. Now, we saw him not struggle with that. You guys said that's just the way he does it, but it looked like he was very slow, very deliberate on the lockout.
I would say by this choice on a second, Trey doesn't feel back at the top of his normal form. I would expect Trey to already be in the 9s in a second. Yeah, I would agree. But he did really well. Lovely pull.
I love how he bends down, closes his eyes, and gives that grimace of, let me think about this, and then, you know what, I might as well, I'm here, I might as well do it.
Yeah, that did really well.
886 pounds.
Everything get looser, get more warmed up, which is hard sometimes in the contest. They have that line not doing too much in the warm-up area, but still being ready to go out here. You've got Lucas Hatton coming up, and you said in that first lift, the Barkley just came away from him a little bit. Let's see how he adjusts to this second round.
So he's going 886, same as Trey, same result.
Again, he's maximizing those ridiculous, powerful quads. Yeah, you see, really big push. Yeah, big push off the floor. Having to hitch a little bit at lockout. Sometimes just the thickness of those legs forces the athletes to have to hitch. You often see these guys with
the pride of Scotland now making his way out there. You're looking at the 2024, 2022, 2021 World Strongest Man in the form of Tom Stoltman. Sad that his brother Luke didn't make the trip over, but the 2024 Britain's Strongest Man winner is in a good place right now.
Last year, Tom, he ended up third overall, but he won more events than anyone else. He just had that one mistake, let's say, on the log press. But if there's no mistakes this year and he puts in a performance like he can, he's a very big contender for the Tyson.
A little breaking news, guys, before we get to Tom Stoltman's lift at 901 moments ago, was just notified Lucas Hatton not credited with that lift, so Hatton is bowed out. Something that Mark Philippi, chief judge, didn't see a full lockout. Tom Stoltman now 901 pounds, and he gets the good lift signal. So that is a good lift for Stoltman.
Going back to Lucas, I'm going to guess it was soft knees at the lockout.
He's not even messing around. He's going to attack this.
Yes. I love this. Just an aggressive lifter. I love watching him. Let's see the speed off the floor. Look at that. Squeeze through for the lockout. Gets it.
Oh yeah, calling for the belt.
Big lift there.
I'll tell you what, if you're producer Charlie Dubé and you're trying to make up some time, this is the guy. He's not presenting the strongest man on earth, brought to you by Nice Rock.
As we get ready now, get a good look at Austin Andrade. Originally from Tucson, Arizona, guys, 6'2", 390 pounds. In the most recent World's Strongest Man competition, he finished in top 7 positions. So he's no fluke. He may be new to the event, new to some of these bigger shows, but here he is. And I'll tell you what, Laz, in that first poll, he looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah, as I said, I saw him deadlifting last year. He pulled well over 900 in a contest. Let's see how 930 is.
931 pounds for the American. Slow and easy, gets it.
From Ed Cohen, good lift from Mark Philippines in 970 area was probably a good safer call, yeah.
Bobby Thompson now. Thompson's checking in at 931 pounds.
What's Big Bobby got? It's a hard pull but a smooth one, and he gets the good lift. From the referee. I've seen several of them have a little bobble off before. Just raw power, 946 pounds for Matt Ragg.
Lars, you see him getting a little smelling salt. What does that do? This like smells terrible.
Yeah, it's going to blow your head off. It's ammonia in there, and it kind of really opens up the airways, clears your head. It's like the ultimate wake-up call. It gets you fired up, and you're just ready to lift.
A lot better than the cold shower slap in the face.
It's all the above. It's all of them put together.
Jerry Sandella, he's done it a time or two.
I wasn't big into the smelling salts, but some guys really love them. I like them for the big lifts. I wouldn't want to use them. See, some people just every lift they use it, but I would save it for competition.
Matt Ragg now of Auckland, New Zealand, settling in with 946, trying to get comfortable with this weight in his bare feet.
Technically very nice pull. Little sticking point by the knees, but he kept pulling. Very, very strong lift from Matt Ragg.
Enough to get the victory.
Well, he wasn't dominant, but a win's a win. The point, you're getting extra points for that bigger lift, right?
Especially on day number 1 of the first event.
There's too much.
Too much on the line.
Yeah.
So Mitchell Hooper now comes out. Hooper's got 951 pounds to look at. Last year's runner-up in the Shaw Classic.
This will be a big lift for Mitch. Nice.
And the Moose gets it.
Real good lift there for Mitch Hooper. Everyone's going to go nuts and want to see him go for a world record. And Mitch is a very smart competitor. He's not going to put himself in jeopardy of tweaking something to go after a little extra that he doesn't need. Mitch focuses on winning the show. Yeah, he'll put points together, he'll think about the whole 8 events. Hafthor, I've got a feeling he wants a record because there's been so much talk about his deadlift being done out of competition. He is here proving how good a deadlifter he is. I mean, to be 50 pounds up above everyone. He's got to pull it first, but let's see what happens.
991 pounds for Iceland's Hafthor Julius Brunson.
And it's a very solid pull. I won't say it was super easy, but it was a very, very good pull. Great pull. It didn't look like a...
Here comes Hof.
Yeah, he's worked hard for it. Looking at the referee, can't sit down and say good.
Successful at 866 pounds, his 32-year-old Tristan Hof athlete to come out. Guys, I tell you what, to me, he has looked the smoothest. Now, his weights have been lighter than Hafthor and Mitch Hooper's now, but boy, he's looked so smooth, and this is going to be a telltale sign. If he can do the same format, the same technique that he's done the first 2 weights at 961, we got to start talking about him for a threat.
I've seen him pull 10 pounds less than this, so this is doable. This would be a PB.
961 pounds for the 6'2", 390-pounder.
And look at the speed off the floor. He's going to get this. Just needs to work it. Keep working. Yes.
Look at this. You know what? I think I'll hold it for a second or two longer.
Look how happy he is with that lift. What a beast. We put him in a good spot. He's an exciting addition.
Yes, he's number one here at the Shaw Classic.
This will be a big lift for Bobby as well. 961. Massive weights we're into. One of the best deadlifters in America.
Brian Shaw down on the floor. Just telling him to step up and get it done. Let's see if he heeds the advice of last year's champion, Brian Shaw. Bobby Thompson now, 31-year-old out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. 961 pounds in hand.
She's good. Come on, Bobby. Pull through. Yes.
Gets it.
Great lift there from Bobby Thompson.
And he throws that cone around like he's nothing.
And you can see what that lift means to Bobby Thompson.
I don't know if he's going to get extra credit for lifting Ed Cohen. I know Ed's nowhere near 961, but that was pretty impressive.
He also did that on the third.
Yeah, exactly. You do that one too. Jerry, look at this. Right about here, you're thinking, oh yeah, gets the thumbs up and the down.
Good solid lockout.
And look at it.
Ed Cohen looked fearful for the exit.
He was running for the exit. Going full Jurassic Park on 966. Can he get it done?
The key thing for Evan is getting that powerful floor, getting up over the knees. It's over the knees, he can hitch it. He's keeping tight. He's locked it out. And the referee says no. What does he want more? Oh, this is brutal. I think the bar went down.
Wait a second. So Ed Cohen gave no lift, then he gave the lift, and then he and Mark Philippi both said no lift.
I want to see the replay. Do you think that the bar can went down? I think so. I think he was trying to get him a little more solid on his shoulders. It was hard for the angle that we just had. But
yeah.
We
I thought he had it.
A front angle. I think the shoulder was getting forward. Power off the floor. It's going up. It's going up. It's stopping about there. It's still going up. I can't see anything going down. He's locked out. To me, bit of a...
See with this?
Maybe that last bobble there, do you think? Maybe that last bobble. Maybe a better angle for us to look at. He's looking strong. It's coming up. I'd still say that's going up. Knees are locked. Shoulders look. Oh, then he's moved his shoulders forwards. Yeah, I think when he shrugged it did. That's a harsh one. Oh, that's close. That's close.
Right up under the judge. There's Ed Cohen. Nope.
Well, then he kind of, you see, he gave the thumbs up, and then he kind of...
He was given this. What's this mean?
So, there might be two, because if you look how much his hand is open up as well, which I believe the rules where you have to grasp on the bar. We'll have to talk to the referees to find out exactly what the issue was.
Maybe Terry Hollins can get a word. We go to 966 now. Mitchell Hooper, the contest goes on. As the Moose now strapping in 966 pounds, trying to keep pace with Hafthor Bjornsson.
Trooper's got the quads out for this one. And he's going to pull it. He will lock this out.
Got it.
Gets a good lift. Big lift from Mitch Hooper. Bobby Thompson, big weights now. Raw deadlift, remember, no suits.
4 numbers on the board, 1,011 pounds. And this basically, Jerry, I guess you could say would be for the win.
Potentially, yes. This could be the win right here.
I mean, I think this is an opportunity for Matt Ragg, the 32-year-old from Auckland, New Zealand, to kind of send a message that Hafthor's not only the big show here, I'm the king of the Southern Hemisphere.
This right now can make a very easy day for Hafthor or a very difficult day for Hafthor.
Yeah, to Laz's point, if Ragg misses here, Hafthor doesn't even have to come out. He's already got first place locked up.
This is a big jump. It's a big jump from his last lift. His last lift was very good. And the way we've been seeing Laz, you know, these guys making some of the bigger jumps they've had and not being successful. It's a risk. He's taking a risk here. Gets this, he gets the glory. He misses this, he's going to allow Bobby Thompson ahead of him. He's going to allow Mitch Hooper ahead of him. Yeah, he's going to give him
High risk, high reward opportunity now. Matt Ragg out of Auckland, New Zealand, the 32-year-old. 1,011 pounds to keep the competition going and put himself in the conversation for a win on the first event, Max Raw Deadlift.
Yeah. So he needs this.
Or he tumbles.
Big lift. What has Matt got? He looked very strong on his second lift. Scared. He's looking strong. Can he get it over the knees? He needs it up another inch or two. It's got stuck there. No. No. Stalled too much. He looked good. I thought he was going to get it. Didn't either. It stalled out too much. He loses that much momentum that fast. He needed a few inches higher.
Yeah. Love the fact, though, guys, that he went for it. Didn't play it safe. He said, you know what?
Took the risk.
I'm going to take a big risk.
Smash the deadlift. He wants to take the whole title. And you go after those big lifts, especially when you get into the 1,000 plus over that mark. The risk is very big.
This was 991. Look at this. And that made me think that, yeah, another 20 pounds? No problem.
Either got it. It was not worth it.
All right. So Hafthor Bjornsson is the winner of the first event. He is now down on the floor with Matt Eisman.
So I'm here with Thor.